Most High Christ bless. We're back again. Let me get centered. All right. So, I'm back with y'all again. I'm back with you all again. All praises to the Most High God. All right. This is Officer Yosef. I'm here with a message to my brothers and sisters. The class today is called Death to the Whore. That name could come off of all types of different ways, but I want you to flow with this class. All right? All right, so let's see. First thing first, I want to open up with Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. The classes that's been coming out as of late been fire. It's been fire for a while, for a very long time since I've been in the body. The water is rising, the understanding is rising, and the edification of the nation of Israel is going out to all across the world. And you see the works of our leadership. You see the works of the prophets going to different parts of the world and showing our people the gospel, bringing them up in the ammunition of the laws, commandments, and and hey, y'all distracted me over there. I'm sorry. Bringing us up in the ammunition of God. Thank you, team. Appreciate you. All right. Okay, let's read Wisdom of Solomon 14:12. And I just want to apologize. There was technical difficulties. I know it's funny me saying that. We're starting a little bit later than usual. But let's see if we can get this. Let's get this show on the road. Let's see if we could try to make things work with a little bit less time than I wanted. All right, go ahead.
The Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life.
Hey, let's get. I want to actually start at verse 8 for me.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 8. But that which is made with hands is cursed, as well it as he that made it.
Okay, so we all know about. Let's get Habakkuk. Hold that and get Habakkuk 2 and 18 real quick. Idolatry is something that the nation of Israel struggled with and still struggle with to this day. This idolatry, as we just read earlier, that first verse we read, we know that's the beginning and the ending of all evil. It is the source of all evil. All right, go ahead, read that.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
What profiteth the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it? The molten image and a teacher of lies.
So it's a teacher of lies. So it's all deceit. It's deceptive. That's what idols are. Idols, when you think about idol, there's a worshiping that happens with it. There is, lifting of it and putting it above God. So idols is not is false, like we just read in Habakkuk. All right, read that again.
What profiteth the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it? The molten image and a teacher of lies.
So it's a teacher of lies. Keep reading.
That the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols. Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake.
So now think about it. It's a dumb idol. That means it don't speak. It does not speak. All right. And read that last part again.
Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake.
So if you expect wood to talk back to you, you're crazy. In other words, these idols have no life in them, right? So there's time after time again, the children of Israel adopted these dumb idols and accepted them as if they had life, but they're dumb. Okay, keep reading.
Awake to the dumb stone Arise, it shall teach.
So it wasn't just in the form of wood, but it was also in the form of stone. There's also the form of metal. But keep reading.
Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it.
It's no breath because it's not really alive. Now, these are the same idols that we talk about. Those are tangible idols, right? Things usually that you could touch and feel and see, right? But what you're going to get in this class is, and if you think about the previous class, we're going to talk about a little bit different form of idolatry, where it's not going to be something physical necessarily. Okay, it is, but it isn't, and you're going to see as we go through this class. Go back to Wisdom of Solomon for me. Wisdom of Solomon 14, and start at 9.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14, verse 9.
Uh-huh.
For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto God.
Uh-huh.
For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it.
You see that? So the idol and the person who made the idol, guess what? They're going to be destroyed, right? Go ahead.
Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation.
Oh, wow. Keep going.
Because in the creature of God, they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men, and a snare to the feet of the unwise.
So the unwise of our people, those are of us that don't keep the commandments of God, we become vulnerable and susceptible to being deceived by these dumb idols that have no life. Okay? All right? Go ahead, keep reading.
For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication.
Whoa, go ahead.
And the invention of them, the corruption of life.
So it's a corrupter to the nation of Israel, all right? It's a corrupter. It's a corrupter to the nation of Israel, these idols, right? I wanna touch something. Go down a little bit further. Go to verse 27 because I was quoting it earlier. We read it, but I was quoting it in my head. Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14, verse 27. For the worshiping of idols, not to be named, is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil.
You see that? So and leadership brought this out recently. And I'll say that when I first came across this script, I was like, boom. It was a bomb in my head. I was like, yo, it's the source of all evil. That's pretty much what that's saying, right? So that's what idolatry is. What you got something for me? Okay. All right. I want y'all to have that sit on your mind for a few moments. We want to have that sit on your mind for a few moments. Let's go to Revelations 12 real quick, because I'm going to the master of idolatry in this world. We're going to see who that is. All right, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
So this the so-called white man, which is the red man, which we all know is Esau, right? If you read in according to scriptures, you got Genesis 25:25 to give you that history, right? The blood showeth forth through the skin, right? So I want y'all to really think about something. I want y'all to think about the fact that word devil is being used. I want you to take note of that word devil, okay? We're going to keep reading. Read it again.
And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
Okay, so it deceiveth the whole world. Keep reading.
He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
All right, Deacon gave some good understanding on that. I'm not messing with that. Go to 1 Peter's and 5 and 8 real quick, because along with the devil, it comes lies, it comes deceit, it comes all types of trickery and witchcraft. Okay, so this is we in a previous class what wifey material, right? The wifey material class, that was a class that was dedicated to our sisters. Believe it or not, this class is kind of it's directed to y'all, but y'all gonna see how this is gonna turn a little bit. Okay, but keep reading.
1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
So the devil, right? That devil looks and seeks for the weak of the pack. It looks for the weak and vulnerable of our people. And many times the vulnerable of our people are our sisters. And yeah, we're gonna touch that. We're gonna touch that. Men can be definitely vulnerable as well, but right now the focus is on our young sisters, and our elder sisters as well. Any sister that is going to be deceived and not apply the laws, statutes, and commandments as they're dealing with, whether it be relationships with, just relationships overall. We're just going to keep it there. I don't want to give too much. Yet. All right, let's go to Ephesians 6.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
So that word "wiles of the devil," we've heard that scripture on multiple occasions before. Y'all already know how I am. I like looking at definitions and understanding words. So let's go to my definition for wiles real quick. Let's show the people wiles. All right, go ahead.
Wiles, a clever, often underhanded means to achieve an end.
Okay. Let's read the synonyms. That's not the image that I sent y'all, but we're going to work with it. Thank you. I had one circled.
Synonyms.
Here's the ones that circled. Yes, thank you, IT.
Tricks.
Appreciate you.
Trickeries. Tricks. Deceptions. Devices. Frauds.
Oh, praise it. So let me get that again. So now when we look at those words like tricks, devices, deception, trickeries, and fraud, that goes all into deceit. That goes all into lies. This is how the devil brings forth confusion. Again, it was a very great class by Deacon Ithon that went into a lot of different things as Lord's will link together with this class in the spirit. All right. So I want y'all to remember the stuff that we went over in previous classes. Is going to help. Is going to hopefully I'll be able to help with giving clarity in a couple different areas, or I'm going to hone in on a couple different areas rather. Okay. All right. Let's get Ephesians 6 and 12 now.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
So I want to just highlight something. So in this verse, I want y'all to pay attention to this, because with what Deacon Laba was bringing out other times with the like spirits being alive. You feel what I'm saying? Your thoughts being alive, rather. So your thoughts being alive, and I want you to keep that stuff in mind, that your thoughts are alive. And I touched that a little bit in the last class as well. Now, when we think about what we just read in verse 12, where it says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. I want y'all to let that sink in. We talked about sorcery the last time around in the wifey material, right? Now we got against powers. It says against powers. So I want you to highlight those and take note of those words, all right? We got another one, darkness of this world, right? So darkness. So I want you to hold up. He's saying he's saying things are alive. He's talking about darkness. He's talking about flesh and blood. It's not flesh and blood. And then it says spiritual wickedness in high places. All right. So think about this. This ain't no Harry Potter book. This ain't no World of Warcraft. I'm showing my age. I'm old as hell. Do they still got World of Warcraft? Oh, okay. All right, I'm not that old. It's not. This is not a mysticism here. What we're talking about is the scriptures. The scriptures is identifying powers that you cannot see physically, but they're there. All right. The Most High God has things happening in a different realm that you cannot see. All right. I want to look at my definition for powers. Are we gonna get my image? Thank you. All right.
Powers, as in dominions, synonyms, dominances, controls, voices, pulls.
And dominions. What's a dominance? Yeah, dominance. All right.
Sorry.
You good? You good? Hey, read that highlighted part at the bottom.
The right or means to command or control others.
At the bottom.
Sorry, the bottom.
Yep.
2, a natural ability of the mind or body.
It's going back to the mind. Going back to the mind. And if you look at the words, I intentionally circled voice, control, and pulls. So when you think about this world that we live in, we can switch back. The world that we live in right now, there's a lot of different things out there, again, that we don't see, but it has the ability to control. How is that the case? How does that happen? All right. We're going to show that, and don't worry, we're going to get to the point. We're going to get to the point. Because the name of the class is what? Death to the whore. Death to the whore. Hey, I want y'all to follow because y'all going to see that that this world is a lot more deeper than what you thought before, okay? You're going to see it. Or not see it. All right, so let's get me verse 13.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand.
This sounds like a movie, don't it? You be able to stand in the evil day. Sounds like a Marlboro movie, huh? Sounds like there's going to be something that's going to come that you're going to have to be prepared to fight, right? But I'm going to tell you, the way you're going to be able to prepare to fight is how well you use this to apply the laws of God. I'm going to tell you that's where your power is. Look like we have a little technical difficulties on my screen. Okay, yeah, we good. All right. Okay. All right, so let's get Acts 13 and 8. Get Acts 13 and 8. We about to get something. Get my clip ready. We about to get ready for that first clip. Because I don't want y'all to lose a thought about things that's going on in this world that you don't really see. But I'm going to tell you that when you read and apply the laws of God, you'll be able to start seeing these things. Go ahead.
Acts chapter 13, verse 8. But Elymas, the sorcerer, for so is his name by interpretation, withstood them, seeking to turn away the deputy from the faith.
So sorcerer, do we have the definition for sorcerer? Because I want y'all to understand that this is nothing new on the earth. All right, sorcerers, witches, and all that existed. All right, you got it. You got sorcerer. All right, gotcha. All praise. Go ahead.
Sorcery, the use of power gained from the assistance or control of evil spirits, especially for divining.
Wow, there goes that word again. Evil, control, evil spirits. There's things that's going on out here that you don't see. And guess what I like? Read that definition in 2. What does that say? That one word.
Magic.
Magic. And you can read a couple of the different ones in synonyms. Come on.
Sensory. Bewitchery. Devilry. Enchantment. Bewitchment. Mojo. Wizardry. Necromancy. Witchcraft.
So as you see here, voodooism even in there. So now we looking at this right here, magic. Who knew magic was a real thing? And we're going to show you how real it is because it's being used every day on your minds. It's used every day on your minds. But with the scriptures, and the understanding thereof and the application thereof, what you're able to do is to fend off the bewitchery that's going on every single day when you walk out, when you pick up that cell phone, when you go on that computer. There's a lot of bewitchery that's there, right? That is witchcraft. I'm so glad that our leadership brought that out. You can switch back. So I'm so glad they brought that out because what you're seeing right now is like a what you call those balls? Those where you can see it's crystal ball. This is so much like a crystal ball because we're on other parts of the world, other part of the continent, and y'all can see me right now. Y'all can hear me right now. You can hear me real time, and that right there is witchcraft. And we're gonna touch this thing. We're gonna see if we can get to this thing pretty quick. I know for the sake of time, I'm gonna try to hit some points. I'm probably gonna cut some stuff to get to the point. So let's keep reading Acts 13 real quick.
Acts chapter 13, verse 9. Mm-hmm. Then Saul, who also is called Paul, filled with the Holy Ghost, set his eyes on him and said, "O full of all subtlety and all mischief, thou child of the devil, thou enemy of all righteousness, wilt thou not cease to pervert the right ways of the Lord?" And
So, if you look, it's a pervert. The question is, wilt thou not cease to pervert the right way of the Lord? That means it's not going contrary to the laws. This sorcerer, what's his name again?
Elymas, the sorcerer.
Elymas, the sorcerer, he is perverting the ways of God. That means he's not doing things in a lawful manner. He's doing things with his witchcraft, his sorcery, his bewitchery, all right? So I'm going to show you something. Get my clip up. I want to see that they live. Some of you may have seen this movie. This came out in like 1988. This is a very good movie. With the glasses and stuff like that. Y'all going to see it. Wow, what's going on over there? All right. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. If y'all see, keep playing, don't stop it. If y'all see what's going on, every time he puts the glasses on, he sees the real message. He sees the real message, and he's going to see more and more things. This thing he's about to see is not the bad thing. That should have actually said lust, sex, and more sex. That's probably what that should have said. But it said marriage, marry, and reproduce, which is not necessarily a bad thing. All right, keep going. Keep it going. No independent thought. Consume. I'm going to tell you, keep on going. You're going to look, you see all those different things that keep you programmed and keep you in a certain state of mind. So this is the witchcraft that's going on everywhere you move, everywhere you walk. You see billboards, You pick up your phones, you sliding through your little TikTok feeds. All these different things is meant to program you to think a certain way. Stay asleep. That sounds pretty damn good right there. That sounds like what's going on for real. Watch TV. Waste your time. All right. Hey, that's good for that one. Let's close that one out for a second. So I want y'all to keep that imagery in mind. This is what's actually going on. All right. So those of you that have marketing, ad, visual communication experience, or knowledge and skill set thereof, right? You'll know that everything that movie is showing is absolutely true. Everything from colors to refresh flicker rates, and all these different things all impacts your thinking, and it goes to your deep recesses of your mind. And the deep recesses of your mind, guess what? There's things that's being pushed into it. So there's little images that get flashed on the screen. There's little subliminal messages that's given to your mind just by a flash on the screen with a certain flicker rate, a certain megahertz, and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to bore you with that geek stuff, but I'm going to tell you that all that is true. Okay, from the colors to images, placement of images, and all that. And you're about to see an example. Let's get the next clip, subliminal messages and hidden ads. Let's get it. You have to keep in mind, advertisers, major companies, they pay millions and millions and millions and billions of dollars to do this stuff right here. Look at that. What does that look like? Pause that. Pause it. What did that look like? Yeah, so... all these things is meant to get you to think certain things, okay? Go ahead, keep rolling. What does that look like? Uh-oh. Sex, drugs, and money, and a Coke. If you just look at what's going on, that's something to make you think about what? Sex right there. All right. Now some of y'all probably didn't see that. I have an artistic eye, so I was able to pick that up. That's the woman's head at the top. Her breast is sticking out. Look like she don't have no shirt on. Then you have a short mini skirt. All right. Keep going. And hold on, it started off as a drip of ice and water off the side. That's what it would give you the appearance of, but it's not so. Go ahead, play. Hey, take a look. Is that her arm? All right, pause. Y'all mesmerized? Hey, what does that look like? That looks like a dude's arm grabbing her legs from the behind. You feel what I'm saying? So that right there is a subliminal message that it looks like it would have been her arms, but no, sir. Go ahead, keep going. All witchcraft, y'all, to program you to think certain things. Let's see what we got here. Do y'all see anything? The thing is that you might not see it with your frontal eyes, but guess what? In the back of your mind, it's processing the whole image. You look at things from left to right and then back to left again. So you examine the whole picture. Your brain is doing that, but you might not see the word. You get what I'm saying? Keep going. And this is let me add this. That's a trusted business magazine. This is not like some conspiracy theorist. That's letting you know this is what was paid to be done. Go ahead. Why? Keep going. All to get you driven to have what? Premarital sex, fornication, and promoting adulterous acts. Now look at this. Can y'all see it now? You starting to see the pattern? And it even says, if you look at it, it says sexplosion if you really look at it. It's terrible. The witchcraft is terrible, all right? Let's go to the next video. Let's go to the next video, then we're going to jump into John 8. Yes, sir.
Island. The Muppets are undoubtedly one of the most popular and successful children franchises there has ever been.
So if you leave your children alone to just watch TV,
at best was the Muppets Treasure
Raised
Island.
by TV.
Released in 1996, it starred Kermit as Captain Abraham Smollett, Fozzie Bear as Squire Trelawney, and Miss Piggy as Benjamina Gunn. Kermit's on-off girlfriend isn't exactly known for her shyness, but in this movie, that's taken to another level when they put a character like her in with the ruthless world of pirates. It's implied that she had her way with quite a few of her peers, with the first mention being when she talks about Captain Flint and says, "He was a pirate, I was a lady, you know the rest." And then later on when she meets Long John Silver, she says, "Hello, Long John," in a cheeky way, and Kermit reports, "Oh no, him too?" Probably from experience, feeling sorry for all of them.
Okay, let's pause. Let's get out of there for a second. Hey, fix that. All right, so what we're going to do is go to John 8. All right, because what you see in the whole point of showing the Muppets thing, right, is the fact that with the Muppets, right, they have Miss Piggy. She's very flirtatious and she's very promiscuous. She gives that impression that she's promiscuous. Can y'all see? Okay. Yeah, it's very promiscuous, and she messes around with every male character. It looks like in that little show. All right, so what you'll see is a lot of innuendo used in there. There's a lot of innuendo used in a lot of Disney, Pixar, and et cetera, et cetera. It's a lot of that. Even in Avatar, a lot of children love Avatar. There was stuff in there all over the place. And the thing is that what that is all a part of the program. It's all a part of the witchcraft, all a part of the bewitching of our people. All right, let's get John 8 and 44 real quick.
John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him.
So the truth we already know is the laws of God. The laws of God is the truth, right? The truth is what protects us. The truth is what is a shield and a buckler for us, right? So this is something that we have to constantly intake in us every day. 4 chapters a day, application of the laws, meditation on the laws day and night. These are the things that is being instilled in us by us reading the scriptures, right? Let's go to Psalms 58 real quick. And just let's jump forward. Let's go to Luke 11 real quick. Let's go to Luke 11 and 24. We're gonna jump ahead a little quick because time.
Luke chapter 11, verse 24. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest. And finding none, he saith, I will return into my house whence I came out.
So now this going back into us applying the laws, instilling the laws in us by studying every day, studying laws, statutes, and commandments every day, reading our 4 chapters at minimum each day, right? This is what we have to do. We have to keep using the medicine so it could get filled. But what happens when we come into the truth? many times. We may have got rid of Day Day. We may have gotten rid of Tay Tay. We may have got rid of Shawnee and all of the cast, right? We may have got rid of them physically, but we haven't put anything in us so to prevent to build us up and prevent us from returning back to those same people or same spirits. All right, go ahead and read
Verse 25.
Uh-huh.
And when he cometh, he findeth it swept and garnished.
So he findeth swept and garnished. This is a spirit that you kicked out. You know, that thing that you may have struggled with. It may have been pornography. It may have been weed. It may have been alcohol. It may have been multitude of those things. But you didn't put anything in its place. So it was an empty apartment with no furniture. You feel what I'm saying? So it gives opportunity for spirits to come right back in because you're not doing what you need to do to build yourself up. All right, go to help with that. Let's go to Joshua 1:8 real quick. Go to Joshua 1:8. Because if we're not doing what we need to do on a consistent basis, we're gonna be susceptible to different spirits to take over our minds, different thoughts to consume our minds. This is why fasting, like Deacon Laba said, is a very important thing. Fasting, putting your flesh into subjection, that's the thing that you need to do to be able to get that closer connection with the Most High God. Go ahead.
Joshua chapter 1, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
All right, so we're supposed to meditate day and night on his commandments, his statutes, and instructions that he gives us, right? And statutes. The reason why we need to do that, that's the only thing that protects us, back to the main point, is to protect us from that witchcraft, right? The witchcraft that's out there is going to get you in a bind if you do not have any protection or protectors against those things overcoming you, all right? Go to Psalms 119 real quick and 104. You know what I want. So, Israel, this is something that y'all must meditate on. And those of you that's not yet come to the understanding that you're Israel or you're leaning on the line of accepting your heritage, you need to understand this one thing. This road is not easy, but if you go this road, the reward is going to be so great for you at the end. Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way.
So you get to see and be able to identify the false way. The false way is now able to be seen now that you are studying and meditating on the precept. Read that again.
Through thy precepts, I get understanding.
So through the precepts of the Most High God is how we get understanding and gives us the vision to see through the lies that's out there. Give me the false way part.
Therefore, I hate every false way.
So the Most High God hates every false way. So we should hate every false way. So and this is the whole armor of God that we had mentioned earlier. This is the same whole armor of God. The whole armor of God that protects us is us in the spiritual realm having that connection. That connection comes through prayer, fasting, and studying and meditating on the laws of God. All right? Go to Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Go to Ecclesiastes 8 and 11.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So
what the father of the devil, your father being the devil, comes from this mind right here. By you not doing what you need to do to repent of your wicked, evil ways, what happens is that you continue to add sin. You continue to add more sin and more sin. And so what that does, it bogs you down. Now your connection is completely severed with the Most High God. Now this is what you call being in a mist of sin. you have to be able to repent. You got to focus on what it says in 1 Kings 8. Those of you that's listening and taking notes, make sure you take that note. 1 Kings 8, okay? We're not going there, though. 48 on down, all right? It tells you to bethink yourself. It tells you to pray, face towards the east. Remember the things that, remember your heritage. This is what it's encouraging you to do. So this is something you got to meditate on, all right? Keep reading Ecclesiastes for me, because we're going to get to a point here.
Verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him.
So you can't be concerned if you see the wicked prospering or what it appears to be prospering. You got to look at the fact of the promise that the Most High God gave you, that things are going to be much greater. Because this earth that we're in right now, like what was brought out by the deacons the other day, this is not it. This is not it. And this is not the land of our rest in Babylon the Great. This is not it, y'all. Let's go ahead. Keep reading. What do you call it? The Netherlands? What do we call it? Yeah, another earth. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, another earth. All right. So this is like a realm of foolish and rubbishness, because we'll have streets that's gold that you could see through, man. You have to understand that. Keep going. Read.
Verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God.
You see that? It's going to be a shadow. That means that all that stuff that you had here, temporal stuff here, guess what is temporary? And guess what? Like a shadow is going to be gone. All right? So don't hold on to the things here. And this all going to make sense in a second. Just give me a little bit of second. I'm building here. I know I don't got a whole lot of time, but what I'm building, I think you're going to like. Go ahead. Keep reading.
There is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be just men, unto whom it happeneth according to the work of the wicked. Again, there be wicked men, to whom it happeneth according to the work of the righteous. I said that this also is vanity.
It's also vanity. It's vain. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get this real quick. I'm going to hold on to that. Let's go to Lamentations real quick. Lamentations 1 and 5. Let's get Lamentation 1 and 5.
Lamentations chapter 1, verse 5.
Read.
Her adversaries are the chief. Her enemies prosper. For the Lord hath afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are gone into captivity before the enemy.
So we all could understand that that's in the truth, but that's referring to the children of Israel, okay? So I want y'all to, we went into captivity because we were disobedient to the laws of God. All right, now as us being doctors or lawyers of the law, we are right now, we're trying to surgically remove sin from you right now. And as surgical, we're going to start off with this word. Let's go to lust real quick. I want to touch this word lust. Lust is something that plagues our people, and it puts us in a situation of weakness. All right, go ahead and read that.
Lust, usually intense or unbridled sexual desire, or lasciviousness, an intense longing, craving.
Keep reading.
Definition 2, to have an intense desire or need, crave.
Okay, hey, it all goes back to the mind. Give me the mind is deceitful above all things. I want you to read it all the way through. Yep. So I want y'all to think about this. Your mind is a very powerful tool. It's where sin can dwell. It's where righteousness can dwell in your head. All right, and that. The more control that you have of your mind, which the control is given to you by you being able to keep the laws of God, that right there is going to be that gateway that leads you into the kingdom. Go ahead, read.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
I want you to think about that word. Look up the definition, desperately. Desperate. Because we want to make a comparison to desperate and some of those synonyms that we looked at just now for the word lust. You don't have to get up lust. Just bring up desperate. All right. So one of the things that is said as far as for the word lust was craving, right? Let me see. You could read that definition up there.
Desperate, having lost hope, giving no ground for hope, moved by despair or utter loss of hope.
Desperation. I might have to just do the filling. So with desperation, right? You're just think about you're about to die. And you're about to fall. You're about to fall off a cliff. You're reaching. Okay, you got something for me?
Desperate.
Get me the one down at the bottom, the highlight. You see the highlight, the blue highlight? That's it.
Desperate, of a person having a great need or desire for something.
Come on and look at the synonyms. Similar
synonyms. In great need of.
Great need of. And then we have, and I want you to keep in mind what we read before. It says desire or need is lust. What was the scripture again? Let's keep it there. Keep it on the screen. Read the scripture for me.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9.
The
heart is deceitful above all things. And desperately wicked.
Desperately wicked. It's talking about the mind. The mind is desperately wicked. That means it's what? Let's go back to the definitions up here. In great need of.
Having a great need or desire for something. Synonyms, craving.
Craving. And guess what? When we go to lust, it says an intense longing, craving. These are the same urges, the same, pretty much the same word with the mind. So the mind is yearning and in desperate need of this thing. But it says what? Read the scripture one more again.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
You see that? So who can know it? So when we have a spirit, we're going to use the word whore since we're talking about it. When you have a spirit of whoredom, if you're a whoremonger or you're a whore as far as your activities, guess what that is? That's a what you call quote unquote. There's things that make you. Let's get a definition. I don't want to put too much. Give me whore. I wanted to say some stuff. You just look. So a whore is going to want more and more sex, right? That's what a whore is. A whoremonger is going to want more and more sex. That's what they're going to do. That's what, and they don't care who they get it from. They're indiscriminate. All right, go ahead, read.
Whore, definition. A promiscuous or immoral woman.
You can keep reading.
A male who engages in sexual acts for money. A venal or unscrupulous person.
You keep going.
Verb, to have unlawful sexual intercourse as or with a prostitute.
Wow. Go ahead.
To pursue a faithless, unworthy, or idolatrous desire.
Wow. That word idolatries come up again. So so that means you're putting what? I gotta use some words. You're putting, let me let this video say it. Go ahead, play that video, the 52 times video. Hopefully the screen don't freeze again on us.
Really? I can say once, I got caught, but you know what? At the end of the day, at that point,
once you did get caught?
I did get caught. I had to prove a point to him because I got fed up of me doing everything, and I said, you know what? You think that I can't have nobody else? He said, what man would want a woman with 3 kids?
Now, I got to say something to you about your phrasing. You said, once I got caught.
Yeah.
Now, most people who've done it once say, I did it once. Yeah, one time I did it. But you said, once I got caught.
I got
That's the
caught.
one
I
time
can
she got
admit.
caught.
I got caught.
Her words bewrayeth her.
So that means there was more than one.
Yes,
Possibly.
52 times.
You just didn't get caught.
Possibly.
5-2, gotta stop
Possibly.
counting.
52
5-2.
times.
52
Keep going.
52 times
He's over-exaggerating.
I've caught her
Over-exaggerating.
cheating.
You couldn't have caught her 52
No,
times.
yes.
Yeah, why is he still there? That's a good
Full of
question.
crap.
Yes. 52 times that I've known. I've seen text messages, seen things on the internet, and marks on her body. So it's like, okay, if you're not going to be consistent with me, why should I be consistent with you?
What's that have
Now,
to do
Ms.
with you bringing in a paycheck that has to take care
Ms.
of your
McKinney,
kids?
we're going to talk about that in a minute, but let me ask you this. Having cheated on your husband more than once, as we have established, would you not expect that your husband would be less than the happy, cheerful contributor to the household?
you kill it.
Listen, I got tired of saying to
You
the
kill
same
it.
thing.
So I want y'all to think about this thing. This woman done whored around 52 times, at least that he was able to count. Could have been more. But you have to think about what was pulling her wicked mind to commit adultery on this brother 52 times, right? So there's a spirit of lust, that lust spirit, that whore spirit, right? And some people might get cringe, like, ooh, he said whore. He said whore, oh my gosh. Hey, I'm going to tell you that that's in the Bible, okay? So it's the one thing that you got to realize is that the Bible has the medicine, the antidote, the prescription, and the description for everything known on this face of this earth, all right? So now, that one of the words we read earlier that goes along with this is being promiscuous. Give me that definition.
Promiscuous definition.
All praises.
Having or involving many sexual partners, not restricted to one sexual partner or a few sexual partners.
So you don't have no limit to how much you spread them legs. No limit to who you I'm trying to be PG, but who you poke. That's the only thing I could. That's the only way I can say it. I'm sorry. So these things, right? These things must. These things that causes divorces and causes. Give me the divorce table, because we showed it last time. So these things now, when I look at the stats for adultery, it's crazy, right? If you look at it here, let's look at this first, and then we're going to get the adultery aspect, the infidelity stuff. But if you look at this chart right here, I want you just to tell this. Read the ages of 20 all the way to 39 for just the black and just for the blacks.
Divorces?
Yeah.
All right, panel B, divorce. Age 20 to 24 amongst blacks is 40.13.
Mm-hmm. No, just read read just the black one.
Okay, yes, sir. And then ages 25 to 29 is 44.29.
Uh-huh.
Age 30 to 34 is 44.43.
Uh-huh.
35 to 39 age is 41.20.
Now that's just black, right? Now let's go to the Pacific Islander. We're going to do some simple math here. Go ahead.
Pacific Islanders ages 20.
No. Native American. That's what I meant. American Indian and Native Alaskan. That's what I want.
Among American Indian and Native Alaskan ages 20 to 24, 63.61.
Uh-huh.
Ages 25 to 29, 52.02.
Mm-hmm.
Ages 30 to 34, 40.15.
Uh-huh.
And ages 35 to 39, 41.58.
All right, give me the Hispanic.
Hispanic total, ages 20 to 24, 26.79. Hispanic U.S. born, 36.74. Ages 25 to 29, total Hispanic 26.71. Hispanics U.S. born 40.43.
And we're gonna stop right there because we already see it's a landslide of our people having the highest divorce rates. All right, we could take that down. So we have the highest divorce rates. We're going to touch it a little bit later. We have the highest infidelity rates, and guess what? The men and women are running neck to neck. Contrary to popular belief that is just men are dogs in this world. But it goes pretty deep, y'all. It goes pretty deep. I know we touched on the last class with Joy DeGru, and we touched it in the other class too, where we touched on the different psychological things and all that stuff. But I'm going to tell you if we're spiritually disconnected from God, we're susceptible to all these different statistical quote unquote anomalies, because you should see it as an anomaly. It should be a shock. Some of you might not even be shocked by the numbers, like, yeah. I mean, because we're so used to seeing it, we're conditioned as a people to be divorced, separated, single mother, baby father, baby mama. We're so used to these statistics and these sayings, right? Let's get, because we don't have a lot of time. Let's get, we touched the word prostitute. Let's get Leviticus 19:29 real quick. All right.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 29.
Mm-hmm.
Do not prostitute thy daughter, to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness.
So when we talk about prostituting our daughter to be a whore, that goes into dress, that goes to behavior, that goes to a lot of different things. So being a prostitute, according to Scripture, if you can't tell the difference between if you're a prostitute and a regular person that's not into the street walking business, there's a problem. So, but we're going to jump into a little bit with prostitution real quick. Let's get. Before we do that, let's get whoredom real quick. Let's get whoredom, the definition for whoredom, and then we'll go to prostitute.
Whoredom, the practice of whoring, prostitution.
All right, very simple, straight to the point. There's no mystery there, but I want you to give me that word down at the bottom.
Vice.
So vice. So do we have a definition for vice? Let's get the definition for vice. Because I want you to meditate on that. A vice. What is a vice? I'm going to tell you it's kind of similar to the wiles of the devil. A little similar. We got it?
Vice. A moral depravity or corruption, wickedness.
Wow, corruption. Go ahead.
A moral fault or failing.
Oh, boy. So I want you to, I'll say this one, sexual immorality, especially prostitution. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's go to the definition for prostitute right now.
Definition of prostitute: to offer for sexual intercourse in exchange for pay. To devote to corrupt or unworthy purposes. Debase.
Okay. I want you to. So hold on. Let's stop right here for a second. So sexual intercourse for exchange of pay, right? And it also use the vote to corrupt. That word corruption is showing up over and over again. The mind gets corrupted, y'all, with the acts of prostitution, the acts of whoredom. We gotta show this one video because it's a gateway. It's a gateway. You might not be walking the street, but you could do certain things to be a gateway into that lifestyle. Get Will She Cheat? Yeah, the NFL one. Go ahead.
Good, I'm telling you, if you ever decide you want to drive this car, please feel free to drive it. I want you to feel comfortable now. But like I said, it's open invitation, open invitation. So, what you think? You ready to get some food now? What you think?
What you were thinking?
I was thinking maybe get some like Noble, not too far from here. Yeah.
Not with what I have on.
So little background. Pause real quick. Just to get to the point. So this NFL player, he was suspicious and wanted to test his wife. I mean his wife to be, because he was about to get married to her, to see if she will fall in the grips of cheating on him in a loyalty test, right? So that guy that's in the car, he's posing as like some rich tycoon guy that has his Rolls Royce and all this money or whatever. So he's seeing what she's going to do in that situation. Go ahead, play.
I'm working. I feel so yucky. Like I've been working all day.
Come on
I
now.
can't get out looking like this in the room.
Yucky should not be you look amazing right now. Hey, there's nothing wrong with what you got on.
She didn't say no to Noble. She just said she's not dressed.
All right, what if we did like a cheaper day? We went somewhere where you ain't really gotta get out. What if like Del Taco Day? We can Del Taco it. Or Taco Bell or like McDonald's, get some nuggets or something.
Okay.
Look, if you don't want to do Noble, what if we did like something a little cheaper? You ain't gotta get out. Easier, right? What you think? Man, I see you hesitating over there. Okay, so let's do this. To help you with your decision, what if I was like, boom, I'll give you $500 right now, just for another $500.
You said you weren't transactional though.
It ain't, that's what I said, me and Vita do the same thing. It's literally, we just gonna get food. It's like $1,000 to eat food. That's literally what it'll be, $1,000 just to get some food. That's all we do. And then I give you another $5 when we get back. You got Apple Pay?
All right.
Because I don't think you believe me. I feel
Check
like you
this.
really think, like,
Check
I'm
what
gonna show you
it
this.
does
All right,
escalate.
let me verify something with you.
All
I don't know
right,
if you
forward it
find
again.
paid to
Tap it one more time.
It is what it is at this point.
Is this your number right here?
Forward it one more time.
Oh, you gotta ask these days. You never know.
Do it again. Y'all gonna see.
This.
There's laughing, there's talking,
Alright,
there's
check
all
your
types of
phone.
things
2
going on. He's giving her money for
Alright,
to
check your
go get something to eat. All right, go hit it again. I think this is it.
In my eyes, this is not going well.
Hit
but
it
I always
again.
gotta say the tactic to do is just go to lunch for some money.
So that's $500 now. We go eat. I come back. You can come back. Okay, so you win. Okay, let's go for it. But why not? If I give you that's a whopping $1,500. And all you listen, it's just, and again, you don't have to. You don't have to do this. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Why not? I feel like the vibe is right. We in the roll. You know what I'm saying? Just a quick little kiss. You know what
You
I'm
see
saying?
that? Now, stop right there. So he gave her money. He's like, so he gave her initial $500 to go eat. Then he said that he'll give you another $500 to go to the, once they get to the restaurant. Okay. Then he said $500 if you give me a kiss. So he was just pressing and touching to see what she will be willing to do. And guess what? Go ahead, play.
Choice. It's all on her choice.
You know what I'm saying? Just a quick little kiss. You know what I'm saying? What you think? And I give you another $5. That's $1,500. Easy, little quick $1,500.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. She getting busy.
Bro.
All right.
With the hand.
All right, transition out. Now I want to tell y'all something. The thing that's crazy about this, right? That brother that she's with, he actually is going to get signed to the NFL, so he's going to be making lots of bread. But she's like this. I want that money now. You feel what I'm saying? That is a prostitution. That is called. Go back to Leviticus. Get me back to that in Leviticus. Leviticus 19. Go ahead.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 29.
Uh-huh.
Do not prostitute thy daughter, to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness.
So you see what happens? What happens here is that there is a weakness in our people because they don't have the laws. So they think this is okay. They think this is normal. And guess what? She probably learned it from her mama. Likely learned it from her mama. You want to get that in Ezekiel for me? So the thing is, these behaviors are not just, it doesn't just materialize out of nowhere. It doesn't just pop up in your mind. These are the behaviors that you feel are normal. Go ahead, read that.
Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 44.
Uh-huh.
Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
Damn. So that behavior is not too shocking. It shouldn't be too shocking for a lot of you that think that's okay because you learned it from your mama. You learned it from your mama. So the thing is that let's get I'm looking at time, y'all. I'm looking at time. Let's go to Proverbs 7. Let's get Proverbs 7 real quick. You know what I want, right? Yeah, all praises.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn.
Keep going.
Her feet abide not in her house.
So her feet abide not in her house. She's up in dudes' cars. She's up there. She's walking the street. She's doing all types of things, but not doing what she needs to do in the home. Why she's not doing that in the home? Because she wasn't taught how to be a keeper of the home in the first place. That Proverbs 31, that Titus 2, those things are very important to the building of a nation. But what happens? That is a void that is in our community. That's why our community is in shambles. That's why these different types of things happen that we're about to cover in a few seconds. Go ahead, keep reading.
Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner.
Man, that's a prostitute behavior if you ask me. Now, let's get this real quick. Hey, because people might think it's unfair. It's like, is he saying that all of that all prostitutes are black or Hispanic or whatever? No, I'm not saying that. I'm definitely not saying that. But what I am saying, if you look at the race statistics, can we pull the statistics up for prostitution? Let's look at what it says. I will say this. It's a very astronomical number, and the percentage is wild. Go ahead. You got it? It's a clip of Google statistic that says sex worker. It's black or whatever. You see it? All right, gotcha.
All right. Sex worker demographics. Of the respondents, 33% identified as black, 17% as white, 11% as Latino, and 8% as multiracial.
Wow. So leading another statistic, black people. Another statistic that is led by us. But I'm going to show y'all something else. Because I like giving solutions that help everybody. You know, I don't want to just point out all the problems. I want to actually provide solutions as well. But before that, I got to point out a little bit more problems. Get me the next one, sex trafficking. This is crazy. I'm going to show y'all something. Go ahead, read that.
Black children comprise of 53% of all juvenile prostitution arrests. More than any other racial group. Even in communities where a small percentage of the population is black, black girls are disproportionately trafficked.
This is crazy. Now, I'm going to the scripture has a solution for everything. I'm going to tell you that. The scriptures have the solution for everything. I didn't say Titus 2 for no reason. Let's get Titus 2. Because Titus 2, actually get 1 Corinthians, hold that and get 1 Corinthians 11 as well. I'm going to show y'all something. Because a happy home a strong bond between parent and child, that's going to obviously keep the child out the street or put her in a vulnerable place where she's by herself to where she could get snatched or he could get snatched. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ.
Uh-huh.
Now I praise you, brethren, that
Come
you
on.
remember me in all things.
Yep.
Keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you.
Read.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
If we realize that the head of every man is Christ, so that is who communicates to Christ. Go ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And that the woman must go to the man. Hey, guess what? Guess what? We're going to show you something. Keep reading, though.
And the head of Christ is God.
Okay, the head of Christ is God. That's the order. That's the order. And guess what? Hey, I'm not just speaking out the side of my neck. Let's go to Numbers 30. You know what I want? Because I'm going to show you something. When a daughter is born, when a son is born, it's a very important thing. But when a daughter is born, the father has certain level of power and authority over that daughter, and he passes that to the husband that she takes in marriage. Okay, we're gonna start Numbers 30:1, I think. Yeah, 1.
Numbers chapter 30, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is a thing which the Lord hath commanded. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word.
All right, so that's showing the power of words and oath. Okay, now get me the part with the father over the daughter.
Verse 3, If a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord, and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth, and her father hear her vow, and her bond wherewith she hath bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand.
So hold on. So the father has the ability to allow his daughter's prayer. Keep reading.
Then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she hath bound her soul shall stand. But if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth, not any of her vows, or of her bonds wherewith she hath bound her soul shall stand.
Hold a minute. So the father of this daughter can block the prayer of his daughter. Did we just read that? Now let's go to the husband.
Verse 6. And if she had an all in husband, when she vowed, or uttered aught out of her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, and her husband heard it, and held his peace at her in the day that he heard it, then her vow shall stand, and her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallowed her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, of none effect.
So now the saying is of, you ain't my father. That means you ain't my father. You ain't my father. Hey, I don't know. He might not be your father, but he sure got the authority of your father. I'm just saying, because he has the ability to block your prayers, your man, your husband. You feel what I'm saying? So the Most High God, once you get given to marriage, you get a certain level of power. All right. So I just want to put that out there. Just want to put it out there. Now, this is one of the things that's going to help a marriage. So the structure of the marriage, right? With the father, the mother in the rightful place. Those are the things that's going to help. Now, I'm going to say this is my own personal thing. I observe things. So I watch when people go into grocery stores, for example. So so we talking about sex trafficking right now. When I see East Indian go in the grocery store, I usually see husband, wife, children together. All right. When I see Asian family, I'm using these terms. We know what they really are. We know Elam is an East Indian, right? Then we have the the Asian, Moab, Ammon. That's the biblical names for those families. When I see them going to grocery stores, guess what? I see father, mother, child. Then I see so-called white man, Esau, bring his family into the store. Typically, you might see a single mom. I'm not a single mom. Sorry, a mom going in there with a child. Sometimes you might see the family as a whole. I see that. I see the father with the child sometimes. So I see those things. For them, guess what? It don't matter. They run the world. They could do whatever the hell they want. But I do see them come in a family. But I'll tell you that when I see our people, and I'm talking about blacks. Before we talk about Hispanics, but blacks. Usually, I see a child going into a grocery store by themselves. I see the woman going to the grocery store by herself. That's what I usually see. Correct me if I'm wrong. I see the independent, strong black woman going by herself and she's looking on a cell phone. Now, when you look at this, I'm just saying personally how I conduct myself with my family. I don't do what I just described with just having my child just go to a grocery store by themselves. I don't do that. Yeah, everyone can do what you could do what you do, whatever, but I find safety in numbers. Right. It's safety in numbers. So this is just one of the tips that I'm sharing that what I do. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm alert of my environment and I keep my head on a swivel, even with me being with my family, because someone could easily get grabbed when you're not watching. So I always have my head on a swivel. That's just me just being a helpful brother to my brothers and sisters. Our missing persons number may go down off of that. I don't know, because what happens if you look in the DC area alone, the numbers are astronomical as far as kidnappings. Just saying. But if the household was conducted in a way where the wife understood, if she is a wife, if the wife understood, these divorce rates is ridiculous. I don't know. If the wife understood that her husband is her covering, it changes the whole dynamic of the household. Even the heathen realize that that's their protection. But in a spiritual sense, the covering of the Israelite household is a man of God that's keeping the laws of God. So let's get Job 1 and 10 real quick. I want to show you how deep this covering goes. All right, what time is it? Oh, boy.
The book of Job, chapter 1, verse 10. Hast not thou made an hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
Wow. That's that part alone. Keep reading, though.
But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord.
So this shows you as an example of Job being protected and shielded from dangers. And guess what? His house as well. Because as you read down further, which you should read down on your own, is that when people start dying, you feel what I'm saying? It showed that there was a covering over them in the first place from Job's good work. All right, so that's something that we have to realize. These are the things that's going to help and protect our households. The men of God that protects their household, he protects them by him keeping the laws of God, because he understands where his power and the source of power comes from. All right, let's see. It's definitely going to have to be a part 2. But go ahead. What you got? Yeah, get that.
Sirach chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled.
So the possession is spoiled because there's no hedge of protection. And those hedge of protection only comes from the keeping of God's laws. And I'm going to say that over and over and over again because that's the honest truth of the Bible, okay? That's let's see. Let's just get it. Let's get Proverbs 14 and 1 real quick. Because what happens is that our sisters they tear down their own house because they are not they're not keeping their mind in the scriptures. And I'm talking about sisters in the understanding of who they are. They don't understand that the subtle things that they do, it helps to enrich and build their marriage. But if you talk back and all the other stuff, like our sisters don't really realize they actually speaking against Christ. They don't understand that because the thing is that they're who's speaking to Christ on their behalf, who's blocking the prayers, who's allowing the prayers. Yeah, not understand that's the gateway if that man is doing what he's supposed to do. But go ahead and read
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
Uh-huh. So the foolish pluck it down with her hands when she steps out, when she argues, attempts to argue, because real men, we're not going to argue, right, men? We're not going to argue with our women, or not going to argue with our wives, right? But as far as the women that, when you give the silence treatment, let's think about it. You give him the silence. Can a man give a silent treatment to Christ? Can he backtalk Christ? No. But the preeminence of our sisters from this captivity has emboldened them to rebel against the authority of their true head. And that right there is, oh man, I really wanted to get in. It's just not going to be enough time. It's not at all to really get into, really get busy with this. But I'm going to see. Let's show a couple different. I'm going to show because Captain Emmanuel did a good class not too long ago with the eyes. Get me Job real quick. Yeah, Job 31. Get me the eyes. Because the thing with when it comes to your eyes, that's one of the initial point where you show attraction and all that stuff. There's a lot of studies on it, but let's go ahead and read that real quick.
Job chapter 31, verse 1. I made a covenant with mine eyes.
Uh-huh.
Why then should I think upon a maid?
Mm-hmm. So there's a covenant that Job made with his eyes, meaning that he opted not to look at that thing. Deacon Laba has been coming out with it. Leadership's been coming out with this for a little bit now. What we have to do is realize that the social medias that we look at and all these different things, when you do if you do the scroll with your finger like Deacon goes over, and when you have an issue, when you like this, you stop. You stop. And then you look and you gaze. All right? So now when you like, all right, it's even bad when you do the scroll past and then you like to scroll back up. That's evil too, brothers. Evil too, sisters. Because, hey, when I look at the statistics, our sisters is suffering from pornography too. Hey, that's going to be in the next. That's going to be in the next class. I'm going to leave a lot of these little this data that I got here for the next class. But there's a lot of of opportunities for us to correct ourselves now. Fast, pray. Go ahead and get Matthew's for me. Matthew's 5 with adultery real quick. Let's give you a little taste, and then this is definitely not the conclusion to this. This is definitely going to be another part to this class. So let's go ahead and read that.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 28. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
So it happens in the eye to the brain. You have to understand. So it first starts with your eyes. So when you're looking upon a maid, you have to. It's a level of premeditation that occurs. There's some videos that I'll show the next time as well that goes into that premeditation. Everything is that you get, that you perceive, you think about it first and then you act. It does. So at that point, that's where the adultery begins. You got to remember that. When you start to make your plan and premeditate things, that's where your adultery begins. So it's best you kill it right then and there, because we all get evil thoughts, right? We all get evil thoughts. We read it before. The mind is deceitful above all things, right? So, and it's desperately wicked. So those thoughts are going to come, but you have to do what you're supposed to do to cut it off. Keep reading that in Matthew, because it tells you.
Verse 29. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out.
So you pluck it out. You pluck that right eye out. Okay, that means you like, all right, I need to shut this app down. That's it. That's just proof. You slide cut. If you have the iPhone, I don't know how it is on Android, but you slide and you kill the app, right? You don't need to look at it. You probably need to sign out of the account so your spirit won't get you back like, Go ahead.
And cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell.
Yeah, you don't want to be put to death over you on social media. You, Instagram, what do you call it? They slide in the DM and Instagram, all right, and doing those kind of things. Those things are not going to be profitable to you. It's only going to be detrimental to you and prevent you from going into the kingdom. I really want to get one more thing. All right, let's get one more thing. Get me Ezekiel. Where is that? 18. Sorry, 18 and 21. I got a text. I'm sorry. It distracted me.
Chapter 18, verse 21. But if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he hath committed, and keep all my statutes, and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live, he shall not die.
Okay, keep going.
All his transgressions that he hath committed, they shall not be mentioned unto him. In his righteousness that he hath done, he shall live.
So if you're doing the right thing, you're going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your work by getting the kingdom of heaven. But there's a caveat. Keep reading.
Have I any pleasure at all that the wicked should die, saith the Lord God, and not that he should return from his ways and live? But when the righteous turneth away from his righteousness and committeth iniquity and doeth according to all the abominations that the wicked man doeth, shall he live? All his righteousness that he hath done shall not be mentioned.
Wow. Just imagine you do all these things to earn yourself as a son of God, a Israelite. You've started wearing fringes. You did so much good works for the body. You did a lot of alms deed. You did a lot of alms. You've helped with the sick and shut in. You helped with the maimed and sick. You help with so many different things, countless things you've worked on. But guess what? You threw it all away. This is what God had to say. Read that part again. Read that verse again.
But when the righteous turneth away from his righteousness,
so you were righteous, read,
and committeth iniquity, and doeth according to all the abominations that the wicked man doeth, shall he live?
Keep
all
going.
His righteousness that he hath done shall not be mentioned. in his trespass that he hath trespassed, and in his sin that he hath sinned, in them shall he die.
Whoa. So it doesn't matter if you did this for 20 years, 30 years, 50 years. If you mess up that one wrong time, all that stuff is erased. Go to Matthew 7:21. Hold that too, just in case. So Matthew 7:21, right? This is the same thing right here. You could do so much good, but all them years of doing good, you could throw it all out the window and it's all gone and it's a shadow and it's forgotten of the Most High God. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. But he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord.
What about my 20 years? What about my 10, my 15, all the stuff I did? Hey, I donated $10 million to the truth. Go ahead.
Have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils?
Wow, all the stuff I done. Hey, all the good I did. But what's going on right now? You said what?
And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you.
That hurts.
Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
That hurt. That hurt me right there. Cause what that does, what you have to realize is that the Most High God, he is not partial in the judgment that he gives unto those that are disobedient to him and his laws. So he's a jealous God. He's a selfish God, and he has a right to be that because he's God.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is